I am in Bushwick, Brooklyn, the official home of where the hipster movement got started and where graffiti became an art, or at least considered an art in a mainstream area. Today we are going to discuss how to win in business, and it can be easily applied, these tactics, to getting a job as well. What you can do to make sure you have the advantage over all the other people fighting for that same client or trying to get that same job as you. One of the most important parts about ensuring that you get chosen over all the other candidates, whether it be for a job or your client you're pitching to get the deal, okay, is that you be hungry and opportunistic. You make sure that you are the first person to get that application in, okay? If you're applying for a job, be the first candidate that they get a resume from. If you are trying to pitch a client, make sure your proposal is the first one that they get on their desk for consideration. Why is that even significant? Well, you see, you gotta think from the perspective of the people hiring. Hang on, gotta cross the street. Gotta think from the perspective of the people hiring, okay? When they are hiring, sometimes they are so desperate to hire, or if they're looking for a solution to their problem, they're considering your pitch. They could be so desperate for a solution, they might pick the first qualified candidate. And if that is you, they will pick you. And if you wait and you give a chance for some other person to stick their application in, or their resume, or their proposal, you might lose it just because you're slow. Be the first person to answer a job application or any such thing. If you are the first resume or pitch that is received, you set the bar of standard of quality that everybody else has to live up to. And if your pitch happens to be better than everybody else's, you might be lucky enough that the person who's considering to either hire you or take your proposal might throw everybody else's proposals in the trash because they don't live up to you, because you set the bar, because you are number one. Sometimes people go out and hire and they don't really know what to expect until they start getting applications. Make yours the first one that shows up on their desk, and you have the instant advantage. You also gotta be hungry. What does it mean, hungry? It means you're gonna try to close the deal before the person who's making the decision has a chance to consider anybody else for it. Okay, that's the goal. The whole idea is you gotta pressure the person who's making that decision into making the decision as fast as possible, because you're the first candidate, and the longer you wait, the more likely it is that they find someone else. So you wanna pressure them. What does that mean? When they say, when do you wanna come in for an interview or to discuss this proposal, you say in 5 minutes from now. No, not literally, but you basically try to propose the next day, if that's possible, okay? Don't give them a chance to wait and see other candidates. You want to try to close it. Tell them that you would like to see this happen as quickly as possible, if they're okay with that. Sometimes they love that answer. Not everyone does, but there's plenty of people who are so hungry to solve their problems. If you're willing to come in tomorrow, they just might hire you tomorrow. You might walk away with that. You might close the deal because you solve everything they want to do, and you're right there. You're the first person answering. You're hungry. People like working with hungry people. Part of being hungry means you're always selling. Always be selling. ABS. Now, what does that mean, always be selling? It means set yourself up alerts. When a job that you're looking for comes up, you want to get notified. You don't want to wait till you find it by accident, and so does 100 other candidates, right? You also want to get notifications for those important clients. Always be selling, always be hungry, be opportunistic. Instead of trying to search out the opportunities, set yourself up systems so you get notified when they come in. Do like search alerts or things like that for exactly what you are seeking. So when the minute someone posts that opportunity, you could be the first person to answer that ad. Always answer correspondence as fast as you possibly can. Nothing is more annoying to someone you're trying to do business with to send them a message and that you don't get an answer for a day or two, okay? You do that when you're intentionally trying to burn a client or ruin a relationship. But if you're trying to benefit from it, answer things as soon as you get them. All correspondence gets answered immediately if it's important correspondence. Take the things that are not important and postpone those. That's okay, but you don't ever wait, okay? Some job says, oh, here's the opportunity. When do you want to come in? You answer them as fast as you can read it and write back, because if you don't, some other candidate will, and they may take your spot. You don't want that, okay? You want to answer everything quickly. If you are a social person, then be that social butterfly. Why? Because the more people you speak with, the more opportunities that will come your way. And that's important to open those doors. That's not for everybody. Some people just don't have it in them to do that. And that's going to be a challenge that you're going to have to overcome, but it is not insurmountable. But it's definitely easier if you are a social butterfly who likes talking to people. Okay, that's going to help you in business. It's going to help you land that job. When you talk to enough people, you find opportunities start coming to you. So unfortunately, I had to cut this video like 1,000 times because Bushwick is a noisy place and you won't be able to hear me. So I have to keep cutting it. I'm done. Thank you all for watching. I usually shoot these videos in one continuous segment. It's all up here, but I can't get it out in the camera because there's just so much noise. But well, you know what that means? That means Bushwick's a fun place to be, noisy as it is. Coming out to Bushwick, Brooklyn. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the time you spent on my videos.
Get me in here.
Hey, what's up, man?
Come to Bushwick.
Bushwick,
come
right?
To Bushwick.
Come to Bushwick.
The center of the universe.
All right, man. See how fun it is here? You gotta all come out here. All right, thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Yeah!